And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're sprawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Catch in the middle, it's Gill. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he makes the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a...
He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires left. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, South Carolina! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. He's got the back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Iowa 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Motion from the offense. Give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the sticks. It's Simon. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Right back to the well. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Handoff to the lone back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to punch it in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. He'll go to the sneak. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
South Carolina, 21. Iowa, 20.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Iowa offense will take over 1st and 10.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
You cannot let that happen defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7. You can get a finger on that guy.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's McNamara. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wide out in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
2nd and 10 from their own 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to pass. It's McNamara. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The Hawkeyes pick up the first down.
And simple play, simple game, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Iowa offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Gamecock. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Is number
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Power football with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's McNamara. Gets it out quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 42, Iowa 20.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. Great move there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got him downfield. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Simon. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. To the air, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
About a 60 clip, you.
Punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Going to the running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys.
Oh, you don't want to
You
get
gotta give
60.
me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's McNamara. He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. Running toward
Yeah,
the
go ahead, score. I'm going to get 60.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Knocked down right at the 25. I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Damn, that was a touchdown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free. Big gainer down to the 43. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has
60.
just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have
70?
ticket there. What a display of explosive capabilities.
They bound to give you one. They gave you
drive.
one today.
75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw it on first down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They wanted a smooth
Lining
ass
up
whooping.
to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. In the end zone, it's McDowell.
Oh my God, that's a kick return.
The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yep.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires Here's the pass. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a
They were actually
opportunity for
sleeping.
his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
That was yesterday.
He wants to throw. Fires
Thank
to the
you.
wideout.
That's a pick.
It's Howard. And a big-time grab.
Why did he flail one arm in the air? Pick the ball.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Yeah, like if
Looking to
yesterday,
throw,
if I
it's
had
McNamara.
rules.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
Iowa's
You
been
could
a
tell
better team
they
than
were
Michigan.
ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
I'm pretty sure they're
Looking to
ranked
throw
higher.
on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
You could come again.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese.